Oh my goodness, the game is working. Okay, so I have not played Star Stable in a bit now, because the game has not been working for me. This is the first time it has worked since last week, and I wanted to make this video as soon as the new Pasos had come out, but I was unable to do so. Where are these? Okay, they're there. Let's go buy a Paso. Hello everyone, it's Clarice here, and we are going to be buying and reviewing the new Paso Finos. From what I have seen, um, they're not that accurate, and I'm going to make a full video on them and give you my genuine reaction. I wasn't going to make a video on them if they were really good. I mean, I might have anyway, but I'm going to just because I see that there is a potential that they trot. Now, we'll get into why this is an issue if they actually do it. But first, we just need to get one. Oh my goodness, they are absolutely gorgeous though. First opinion, very pretty animals. I'm really liking that bay. I love the black. I think I'm gonna get the buckskin though. Definitely the buckskin. Okay. Not a fan that the names are in English. I wish they were in German. It's fine though. I'm gonna try and not take too much time buying one. Just because this isn't really... Buying the horse isn't really what you guys are here for. It is for my, my educated reaction to these horses. You guys don't really care about the buying part. You watch buying videos for this. We are just going to review the horse for what it is. Taking a little bit longer than usual. I can buy another one next week if I really want, but I don't think I will. Let's go back now and see this horse and give a genuine reaction. We're going to look at the manes and all that, even though that's not what matters. We're definitely just doing it for the animations and the accuracy to real life. In terms of this... Oh, my barn's a mess. Ignore this. Oh, where did it put this horse? Oh, it put him over here. Okay. I'm gonna fix this later, trust me. I know that this makes some people mad. Okay, we're just gonna ignore the animations for now. I'm just gonna get a tack set on it, and then we're gonna take it out and review the animations. Here it is. Let's see. Do we like this or... Ooh. I like this one better. Okay. That looks good. Good enough, good enough, good enough. Okay. Let's take this outside and see what we think. So far, the Lope does look nice. So the Pasafinos, they are a gaited horse, which means they do not trot. Oh, excuse me. They have a 4-beat lateral gait. So far, their normal walk looks fine. These 2 feet, like the left feet move together, the right feet move together nicely. I do like their walk. I appreciate it. Now, here is the true testament. Do they trot? Oh my god, they trot. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm so disappointed with this horse. Oh. Okay. Gaited horses. In my next episode of From Star Stable to a Stable Star, we will talk about locomotion. And, horses... Hang on, excuse me one second. Gaited horses have the ability to trot, they do. But they don't do it. 'Cause they're not supposed to. They can, but they don't. Paso Finos are a good example of gaited horses. They're not supposed to trot. So the fact that they do is so upsetting to me. I can't even begin to describe. I addressed this with Star Stable on Instagram. I messaged them on Instagram. I said, hey, the Pasofino is a gaited horse. They do 3 gaits, which I do know they do 2 of the gaits that the Pasofinos do, and we'll get into that in a second. But Pasofinos, they do the in order from how big the steps are. They do the Paso Corto, the Classic Fino, and then the Paso Largo. Now, I think that the ones in this game do the Classic Fino and the Paso Largo. I don't believe they do the Paso Corto, which is really upsetting because what I wish they did was have the trot, which they shouldn't do. If they switched this out for the Paso Largo, it would have been so much better. It would have been simply amazing. Pasos do not trot. The Paso Largo is so pretty, and I can't decide if Star Stable did this because they think every single horse in the world trots, or because they were doing it to cater to people who you do dressage. And I think it might be a mix of both because these horses did come out at the same time a new dressage tech set came out. So it could go either way, I'm being perfectly honest. Um, let's just check the rear because we're here. That's nice. Oh, does it like shift? Oh, I really like that. I really appreciate their rear animation, and I do love the tail, how it swishes, how it comes down, and it looks flowy. I really appreciate that. It looks really nice. Their idle animations and their walk looks really, really good. The trot, I could not be more disappointed. It is so upsetting to see. Okay, let's move on. Let's try the Lope. That is really, really pretty. I love that. Canter. That is a beautiful canter. I don't, the head is really collected, but I love that. Even the tail and everything, that looks so good. Okay, let's get into the Gallop. Okay, the only thing I have to say about the Gallop is when horses gallop, their heads be, no, I like it. The butt isn't really dynamic. The butt should move a little more. They should dig in a little more with their head, like look at their shoulders into it more. But otherwise, I love that animation. Now, let's get into the what I think they did right. Let us try our space animation. Oh my goodness. I love it. Okay. That is, I'm pretty sure the classic Fino, or that might be the Paso Corto. Um, Either way, I see Paso's, my area of expertise is walking horses and like four-beat gaited horses. The Paso Fino is its own little thing. I love them, but I can't just, I don't really know if that's the classic Fino or the Paso Corto. Either way, that looks amazing. That really does. They did a very good job on that. I wish there was a way to hear their feet because look up the if you look up Paso Finos, their shows, you can hear them walk and the noises their hooves make are amazing. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, I said they did it well, but this just looks like the Tolt animation. Okay, let me discuss this too. A Tolt and a gait are not exactly the same thing. A gaited horse, this is a good gait. His hocks should be a little shorter. He should dig more in the back. He should be a little bigger in the front, but otherwise, that does look really nice. But that's not what Paso Finos do. This is, it's a really nice gait for a gaited horse. Yes, it is a nice gait, but that's not what Paso Finos do. If you've ever seen any movies such as The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, if you haven't, highly recommend. An amazing movie. I would always recommend that movie. It's a very long movie, but the horses in that movie are Paso Finos. Why do they use Paso Finos in the movie making industry? Because their feet move very, very quick. And why is that a good thing? Because they want to hear the noise of horses' hooves on the ground because that makes the audience happy. People like hearing horses' feet. They like, you know, that noise that it makes. You know, in Western movies, they want to hear those horses. They want to exaggerate the horses. So they use Paso Finos. This gate right here is an amazing gait for a walking horse. It is an amazing gait for a walking horse, and I hope they add walking horses. Unfortunately, I don't think they will due to their history. If you want, I can make a whole history video about walking horses. That is my specialty. Just let me know in the comments if you want to see that. But for the Paso Fino, it's not great. I mean, Paso Finos do this, don't get me wrong, but their feet are supposed to hit the ground more, like this, because that's what they do. Their feet hit the ground a lot. And I'm just really disappointed that they trot. Okay, let's check out the manes. Let's be a little more. Oh, that's cute. I love the braided. Yeah, I'm not a fan of. I like long braided mane. I'm not a fan of like these billet braids. Um, what's? I don't like how this is always in the way. roaching the mane off. Okay, in real life, I would never roach a horse's mane because that is horrible. But in games, it doesn't look bad. Oh, I can't really decide. I might leave the mane the same, but, oh, I do really like that. I might cut the mane off. I'm not too sure. I'll think on that. Yeah. Okay, oh yeah, we didn't review the sliding stop. Oh, they just took the exact same one from the quarter horses. Okay, well, whatever, that's fine. All in all, I do like them. I do. I I don't quite appreciate that they trot. In fact, I don't appreciate it at all. It is very disheartening to anyone who owns a gaited horse. It's a very pretty trot animation, don't get me wrong, but gaited horses just don't do it. And I asked them on Instagram, I said, why do they do this? And Star Stable had the audacity to say, because some passes prefer to trot. No. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter what the horse prefers. The breed naturally does this 4-beat gait. They do it naturally. So it's not that they prefer to trot. It's just that they sometimes just don't, have a nice looking gait, and therefore it looks like they're trotting. Um, here's another reason why that's an absolute BS response. Star Stable, they clearly don't know a lot about horses, and what I think they're doing, people who play this game are typically little girls who do not own horses or have not had much experience with them. They want to play Star Stable to get the feeling that they are on a horse, to get a feeling that they own one, to bond with an animal that they really want. And because of this, I think Star Stable tries to portray their horses as close to the media as possible because that's where little girls see these horses. They want to have the horse that they see on TV. So they are trying to make them like historically and politically accurate by, showing what they see on TV just so people understand what they're looking at. So they say, "Oh yeah, this is what I wanted." Um, Unfortunately, that's not always true to life. And with that in mind, it's so lazy to just make them trot. Because you never see a Paso's trot on TV. You always see them doing Paso Corto, Paso Largo, Paso Fino, all these classic gaits. They don't trot. So it was lazy. It really was. Um, but overall, that is my only complaint. I do like them significantly more than some of the more recent horses that have come out. Um, yeah, and since it is Derby season, I think I'll be doing some videos on racehorses, and I might make a video to defend the English Thoroughbred. If you guys are interested, we'll have to see. But otherwise, this was a Horseman's review on the Paso Fino, and if I had to give it a grade, I'd say this horse is a solid 7 out of 10. Like, the looks are amazing. Some of the animations are just downright gorgeous, but is it true to life? No. And that's pretty typical of Star Stable, that they do cut a few corners, and I don't blame them for that. Sometimes they're allowed to, but on an animal that, has these special abilities and you're not taking advantage of, I do like that jump, even though jumping's terrible for horses. Even though they have these special animations, the fact that they're not taking full advantage of it and going forward and using these horses' special abilities to their advantage to make a unique looking horse is disappointing. It's a loss of creativity. They could have a very nice creative outlet and make a horse, again, it's absolutely gorgeous. They do really well with their visuals, but their animations, they don't research their horses enough is all I'm saying. Just because a horse can do something doesn't mean they always should, especially a trot on a gaited horse. Yes, they can trot, but they don't, you know? That's like, I'm trying to find a good comparison for that. That's like saying your dog, most of the time is physically capable of jumping over a chain link fence. Dogs are very powerful animals. Most dogs And by most, I mean like medium to large dogs. Small dogs are their own thing. Medium to large dogs are capable of jumping chain link fences. They just don't because they don't see a need to. I, it's a very bad analogy, but it's as close as I can get on a Sunday morning. Um, it's like that's just my cup of tea. It's just my grain of knowledge. But yeah, so do I recommend this horse? Yes. I'm going to use him for a few role plays. I think this will be an amazing addition to my stable. But I will never get over that disappointment that they didn't do gaited horses their justice. And for all you other people in the gaited horse community, we might get our representation one day. We just gotta hold on. So that's it. I know it dragged on a lot, but I forgot how to end videos.